Hello everyone, my name is Venilus and welcome to the DarksideRP 4.0 mod overview. We'll be going over a large portion of what we've added to the world of Atlas, so if you're looking to experience the server with fresh eyes, we recommend that you skip this video. So we've heard the community's demand for more decorative items. Nothing makes your residence, tavern, or ship breathe more life than good decorations. So we've added a few. Now, this isn't a complete list, but here's a few examples to show you what we've added. Some bird cages, some standing posts, tables, benches, beds, walking planks, plants, trees, vines, bushes, and a whole lot of other smaller decorative items just to really help the atmosphere come to life. I know people are going to really want a complete list of everything we're showing, but it's not going to happen. The only place you're going to find that is in-game and on the server. So let's move on to a mechanical quality of life item that we've added. This is the printing press. This will allow you to mass produce any piece of literature that you'd like. This is perfect for anyone who loves using text to enrich their roleplay. Next is the crew barracks. We've all had a mute crewman get caught on a doorframe. Now have a proper place to let them get some rest. Just open the interface and send them on in. And should you send them into the barracks with any equipment you wanted to keep, they'll leave it on the ground for you to pick up. Also, when you send them to the barracks, they'll be considered off duty and won't cost you any coin. Simply hire them again if you need them. We've also added a similar mechanic to a few animals. This is the chicken coop. Store your chickens and collect your eggs. This will be a lifesaver to anyone who has had to live with, that one person that just had way too many chickens. Now, open the interface and collect whatever it is you need. Moving on to gun racks. These are both decorative and functional. Perfect for above the fireplace or in your armory for a quick pickup. And before you ask if your favorite pink blunderbuss will show up properly, yes, it will. Lastly, for decorative and functional are the ammo bags. These are perfect for intense moments. No more fiddling through a random storage box for ammo. Just walk up and grab some ammo. Simple. Have you ever taken someone prisoner and then suddenly you've searched them and then afterwards they're throwing grenades that appeared as if from nowhere? Well, that's a thing of the past. We've added a special new grappling hook, which will not only allow you to handcuff your prisoner through the radial menu, but it will actually allow you to search their inventory. This will be a bit of a rare item, so be sure to check that black market dealer. More on that later. Next up, we've added custom doors. What makes these doors special? Simple. Locks. Real locks with keys and everything. You can place down a door, and with the permission of the company owner, it can be authorized to set this as a private door, meaning only you can give out keys to whom can enter your residence. Once it's set, not even the company owner can sneak in without keys. To give out keys, simply open up the interface, assign who you would like to have access to this door, click save, and that's it. From there, they'll be able to open whatever you grant them access to. Haha! Now, since we've added locks, it only makes sense that we should add in a way for you to pick that lock. Introducing a new skill and mechanic, lockpicking. Use it with caution though. Should you fail, you'll alert anyone in the proximity with an audio and visual cue. These lockpicks work on pretty much everything, but be wary. Each time you use them, succeed or fail, you'll leave behind a clue to push RP. You can leave whatever information you'd like to push the roleplay forward. However, should you leave it blank, the default information will be your company name and your full name, which we will allow people to use, so we recommend filling it out. Up next is another quality of life improvement. Have you ever had someone go around your locked door by demolishing a wall that you missed when setting it to rank 10? Well, that's a thing of the past with the rank setter 4000. Alright, that's not actually what it's called, but you get the gist. Simply approach your building, look at a wall that has your preferred preferences, and activate the rank setter 4000 that's on your toolbar. And bam, everything connected to this building will duplicate what you want. Next up is breeding. Tired of your adorable baby animal dying to freezing or burning to death moments after it's been born due to the island your company leader decided to settle on? Well, with our handy dandy new animal breeding pen, this might just solve your problems. Make sure it's well stocked and kept clean, and your temperature worries will be long behind you. Now, we've already shown off the animal pens a few times here and there, but we've left out a few of the mechanics behind them. When you approach an animal pen with your animal inside it, you'll see a new UI. This will display the stats of your animal, as well as its hunger and newly added stress levels. Also, nothing's more frustrating than traveling with your animal and having it clip off of a ship right before you cross a shimmer. Not only do pens add an entirely new avenue of RP, but the pens will keep your animals safe during your voyages across the sea. Now, we've made some pretty interesting changes to Mythos. The general census over the last few seasons have said that people enjoy the journey to gather Mythos, but not necessarily the constant farming of Hydras. So we kept Mythos, but we added a twist. Firstly, we've completely changed the loot tables across all mythic creatures. Now, they'll drop what's called unstable Mythos, and this will need to be refined before it's usable. Then we added Mythos mines to all PvE islands. These will produce a steady supply of Mythos for your taking, but make sure you come well armed. These will not be easy to get to, and it's unlikely that you'll be the only one searching for them. Okay, next topic. Last season, we heard you. Everyone said the map was too big. We took it to heart and we made some adjustments. We made it bigger. Wait, put the gun down. We did make some major adjustments though. We did upgrade to a 7x7. However, we've also increased sailing speed across all vessels. Next, we're introducing what we're calling the outer reaches. These are the outskirts of the map, which are considered off limits to building your base. However, they will yield a higher rate for farming. We highly recommend you not build here though. Like, seriously. A storm rolls through about every 24 hours and destroys everything. Now, I'm sure the question on your mind is, why did we do this? Because of the way Atlas is set up, we could lock it down to a 4x4, but if the population ever rises, we would need to expand the map, and the only way to do that is by wiping the entire server. We believe that by centralizing where people will build and increasing the speed of your vessels, the world will inherently become smaller. Okay, that was a lot to take in. But up next is currency. Now, this time we're taking a different approach. We want gold to be rare. I mean, really rare. We're turning the gold drop ratio on the server to 0, and instead we're introducing copper and silver. Now this will drop at a slow and a steady rate, and the only way to actually get gold is to convert it from one of these two previous currencies. Okay, now to move on to the real meat of this season. The single biggest complaint we've received about Atlas is that the world is too big and that organic interaction with strangers is too rare. So we've set out to correct this issue. This season, we've put a large amount of our resources towards giving people a real reason to visit the free ports or actually go explore islands that are out there. There is no denying how beautiful these islands are. Every core change we've made has had the theme of pushing exploration in mind. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Introducing a new skill, the Eyes of Abraxas. Visibility of ships in the distance is now a thing. No longer will ships magically pop into and out of existence. With people knowing where the active ships are on a server, RP is bound to follow. Now, you'll actually have a reason to sit in the crow's nest with your eyes on the horizon. The skill tree has been redefined to better suit roleplay purposes. No longer will you need to waste points to learn how to button a mythical shirt or how to hold a purple shovel. We've also deepened a few of the trees and added a few of our own twists. We've added over 150 recipes to the cooking tree and made them interesting to find. Again, more on that later. Also, be sure to check the medicine tree for the newly added apothecary branch. Lots of goodies in there. Okay, now on to one of the biggest changes. We've decided to change the way that you learn skills in the game. Nearly every tree will now have tomes added to them. What's a tome, you ask? A tome is an object that you can purchase in-game to learn more about that tree. Not every skill is going to be tied to a tome, don't worry. Just the ones that make sense that you should have to learn from somebody. Like, for instance, a galleon. Nobody wakes up and says, I know how to make a galleon. That's something that you go to school for or somebody teaches you directly. These are the types of skills that we've made attached to tomes. Now, I'm sure a bunch of you are asking, where do you purchase these tomes from? Well, a few of you guessed it from our previous trailer, that we've added NPCs. These are going to be called the profession trainers. These will be littered all over the world, where you can purchase various things from them, such as skills, cooking recipes, maybe even a few black market items. You know that random natural structure you found on that island? It was completely random and there was nothing there. Well, you might want to go check again. There might be something new.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Get them while you can, because NPC stocks are limited and will alternate daily.
All right, later.
Next is our looting system. The old system was kill a ship of the damned, loot a flotsam, the end. Now when you kill a ship of the damned, you will loot the flotsam, but you will also receive items from a randomized loot table, such as an unidentified weapon. Take this to the appraiser at your local freeport for them to tell you its properties. Maybe you'll get a coffer, which instead can be taken to the locksmith to see what blueprints are inside. These are just a few of the many, many items we've added to this loot table. Every core change is about having a good reason to go out and visit the freeport, explore the island, or sail the seas. The season will release on the 25th, and we've already begun on patch 4.5, which will have even more additions to the game. We'd like to thank you for your patience, and welcome to Darkside 4.0.